There are many who think that all 40K of us on this sub hate Meghan. Most of us do not. We do not participate in this forum to bring her down. We participate because we're learning from each other just how much we can be manipulated by PR, and it makes us angry. We are trying to find the truth, and when we learn details, we do snark because we don't like liars. Actually, we have a lot in common. A lot of us know how to write well. A lot of us are professionals who have had jobs in PR or related fields. Some just know how to think clearly and observe carefully. A few members actually know what's going on and have been kind enough to share the inside processes of PR and the media with the sub. Some of us were naive in thinking that news outlets actually wrote about newsworthy events, itemizing details that really happened. We were unaware that it was possible to buy your way into these magazines and newspapers if you could give them enough clicks. What we have learned to our chagrin does not end with Markle. This has opened up a whole can of worms to which Markle is just one. We are learning to question every article that we see on the web. We are teaching each other how to spot the lies, the PR machine, the fabrications. The era of the stars, of the celebrities, even those famous for being famous, is ebbing. Social media and the internet have made too much inside information available to the public. We have, in fact, realized, as in long ago story, the emperor has no clothes, or in this case, the Duke and Duchess. We do hate what she has done and how she does it. An outspoken insider said, "Definitely do not hate her. Hate is ugly and can eat you up inside. I was actually quite a fan of her and Harry. I was at the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco during their wedding. I had a bottle of wine sent up when they were replaying it the next day, and I scheduled an afternoon tea to celebrate. I am an Episcopalian, so I was excited to see Presiding Bishop Curry speak at their nuptials, and I was hopeful that the monarchy had at least opened the door to modernization and growth by let Harry choose who he truly loved. Like any well-adjusted person, I wished them the best and moved on with my life." My opinion changed because of their behavior. It started with little things, but it was clear that chaos and divisiveness followed them wherever they went. I trust William and Kate's judgment, and when I saw them struggle to get along with her, I gave the benefit of the doubt, because I know Meghan. Not personally, but I know women exactly like Meghan. She and Harry are when narcissism and a deluded sense of self collide with deep unresolved resentment and an easily manipulated mind. Meghan, instead of embracing the role she willingly married into, had the plan to push ahead of everyone and become some sort of Hallmark movie version of an American princess who drags all of Britain and the Commonwealth into her version of royal life. I can imagine the end scene would be William, Kate, and even King Charles himself walking around Buckingham in ripped jeans, barefoot, watching Jeopardy, and talking about baby brain. Maybe they'd all have a pillow fight. Oh, that Meghan. She sang to the seals, and now she's won over the hearts of the entire land. In reality, she torpedoed Harry's lifelong relationships, manipulating his grief and paranoia surrounding Diana's death. Harry found himself playing second fiddle again, but this time to his wife and not Willie. They wanted all the accolades, security, wealth, and deference that came along with being a working royal, but they didn't want to actually do the work. Their journey to Canada and then finally landing in that mutated Olive Garden in Montecito, all while causing nothing but chaos for the royal family, was already an incredibly off-putting display to witness. But it's the non-stop 24/7 attention-seeking that has done them in. Of course, no one wants to talk to them. Every perceived slight, every teased-out insult will be discussed publicly with the entire world once they dump their purse out with Oprah or Gayle or Tyler Perry. On the face of it, the fact that the royal family refuses to give a comment while Harry and Meghan try new and more despicable ways to provide them shows who is truly in the wrong. Their Netflix documentary completely rewrote history and exposed her for being a calculated social media narcissist from the start. Established timelines were smashed so she could write her own convoluted story. Narcs can bring out the inner narc in their victim. They encourage selfish and self-pitying behavior. I think Meghan is setting Harry up, so when they really bomb, she can step out and say, "Well, I didn't actually say anyone was racist. It was Harry who said that. I didn't think we should leave the family. It was Harry. I didn't really agree with the book. It was him." She's encouraging him to also get him to do all of the dirty work. She's leaving him to do this all alone, while making sure she's in the spotlight, making podcasts, collecting awards, and looking positive and productive. It's calculated, and she thinks people can't see. Harry was exposed as the dolt he really is, who has been coddled and cradled for so long that he doesn't know his own shortcomings. The fact he released "wah" and thought he'd receive sympathy shows his total lack of awareness. I also resent that Meghan has cynically weaponized our national and global conversation about race and race relations to shield herself from even the mildest of criticism. I think it's entirely unfair for their PR to suggest that calling out a narcissist, a liar, or a deeply selfish and manipulative woman has anything at all to do with her race or gender. Nothing of the sort. To paint all critics as racist is unfair, and frankly, an incredibly lazy response to deflect and defend what they know is indefensible. There are dozens of more examples of Harry and Meghan's nincompoopery and inconsistent pleas for privacy, while at the same time craving the flash of the camera whenever it's convenient for them. They are like any other couple where the woman is so concerned with crafting an outward narrative that the actual relationship suffers, and a man who followed his Estee Lauder-soaked todger at first has found out that being hot only goes so far when the spouse is willing to rip you away from all you knew and play with your deepest fears to keep you under control. So, no, we do not hate Meghan Markle, but we can call her out and not let her think she's getting away with her nonsense, especially when she's the one who's constantly inserting herself into the ether. As a former fan, it's disappointing at best and endlessly irritating at worst. No hate over here. We're all just waiting for their next stunt. Until one day, maybe, they'll finally just get the hint and go away. And you? Why do you hate Meghan Markle? Let us know your thoughts below in the comment section. We hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this newsletter. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.